So, Ubisoft just released a trailer for their new Tom Clancy game and people are pissed. People are really pissed, and it's mostly people on the left side of politics, which I find hilarious. It's actually another level of hypocrisy, and I'll explain why. Now, I like to think of myself as someone that doesn't necessarily lean left or right, because I don't think that playing for a team is ever a good idea. People are going to have politics that you disagree with and agree with, and I'm all about focusing on what someone says rather than who the person is, at least as it pertains to politics. So for those of you that don't know, Ubisoft's villains appear to be the current protesters in Black Lives Matter. It basically paints them as a terrorist organization that will destabilize the country or some nonsense like that. Like basically, here's the trailer just so you know what I'm talking about.
The world is in an alarming state. Wars, corruption, and poverty have made it more unstable than ever. As the situation keeps worsening, anger is brewing. From between the cracks, a new threat has emerged to take advantage of escalating civil unrest. They are known as Umbra, a faceless organization that wants to build a new world order. They claim to promote an egalitarian utopia to gain popular support. While behind the scenes, Umbra organizes deadly terrorist attacks to generate even more chaos and weaken governments, at the cost of many innocent lives. Simultaneously, they have been hacking social media to discredit world leaders and rally people to their cause. Under immense pressure, world leaders have come together to authorize a new international cross-agency unit designed to combat Umbra. It is clear, playing by the rules will not win this fight. The leader of this unconventional squad will need to recruit elite soldiers from every corner of the world, including the criminal underworld. As commander of this unprecedented squad, we need you to put an end to Umbra's campaign of chaos. Welcome to Tom Clancy's Elite Squad.
So yeah, now I'm sure that's gonna rile some of you up, right? Well, me saying keep current politics out of our video games doesn't seem like such a radical idea now, does it? Or is it okay to just push your side of the political argument on the table for everyone to see but not the other? So all cops in video games are bad, because that's something that Kotaku has been pushing, which is very obviously a left-leaning media outlet, but don't make all of the protesters into one supervillain basically, so that's okay to do. Now do you see how annoying that is? No? I bet there's someone there going right now, but we're not bad, they're bad, and it's just like, no. If we're gonna be fair about this, then let's be fair. It's annoying when they force politics into Spider-Man, and it's annoying in this game, is it not? You watched this trailer and you got pissed off by it. I know someone did. I've seen the articles online. I'm sure some people felt personally attacked. Now being a police officer, maybe you're a police officer that plays games and you see that the big brains over at Kotaku are writing up articles asking that all of your brothers and sisters in the squad be depicted as pieces of shit. Now imagine, all you've ever done is protect and serve your community, and that's what you see because people can't keep current world politics out of their game. So imagine being someone with legit concerns about the black community and protesting, and then you see that shit. It's gonna make you mad, right? Because of the rioters, which, let's be honest, there are plenty of rioters going around, but it's not fair to lump you as a legitimate protester in with all these people, right? And depict you as someone that sympathizes with a terrorist organization with dangerous ideas. It's not fair, is it? It's not nice when someone lumps you in with the bad apples, is it? Okay, so if we've got that distinction out of the way, pull your finger out of your ass and stop endorsing the dribble when it's on the other side. Activision also managed to piss people off when it dropped its trailer, which they said spews far-right conspiracy theories.
Understand what's going on around you. You are in a state of war, and you have precious little time to save yourself. It's a slow process which we call active measures. The first stage being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. The next stage is destabilization. What matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. The next stage is crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, period of normalization. This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster is coming closer and closer. The danger is real.
That's Yuri Bezmenov, who basically was a Soviet defector. He was originally an informant for the KGB before he defected to the United States and was part of these major world events back in 1984. Essentially, the man is talking about a super long plan that will destabilize the United States, and people are mad because they think these dangerous ideas shouldn't be put to the forefront of anything, let alone in our video games. Now, if you want to read up on him a bit more, just search up his name. There's no shortage of information about Yuri, but does that not sound political to you? Sounds mighty political, right? So if this shit pisses you off, why do you do it on the other side? I know that there's some hypocrites sitting there justifying politicizing the Avengers game or Spider-Man or trying to make Yakuza more woke. But then this happens and it's super uncool, right? Like, this is just unacceptable. If you're sitting there thinking that you're a hypocrite, you don't like it when you're called far left, but you're very easy to call someone far right. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm not necessarily for either. I like to think I have my own ideas. I like to think that I can look at something someone said and say, yeah, I agree with that, and then look at something else they say and feel like I can say, yeah, I disagree with that. But some of you are literally playing for a team, and it shows here with the outrage with these two trailers. If you believe one thing, you believe every single thing, and if you don't agree with one thing, then you disagree on everything. And to me, that is an arse backwards way of thinking. If either of these trailers pissed you off and you're asking for the police to be depicted as villains in all games, or statues of Captain America to be pulled down because they're insensitive and poorly timed and they send the wrong message, then you're a hypocrite. Now, this video is not an endorsement of what Activision and Ubisoft have put out. It's not an endorsement of what Kotaku puts out. I mean, nobody would endorse what Kotaku puts out. This video is basically to show the hypocrisy, because there's been outrage over the Call of Duty trailer and there's been outrage over the Tom Clancy trailer. So if you can understand the outrage of those two things, then you can understand why people do not want police depicted as villains, and we don't want every single thing in our games being politicized to please the left. Anyways guys, that's all I wanted to say on this matter. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.